Hello traders, it's Monday again and it's time for our weekly forecast for the upcoming week. We are through Sight Forex and my name is Plamen. So without further ado, let's begin. As usual, we are gonna start with Euro versus Dollar. This is from the last week and the picture is on 4-hour time frame. Here is the price. We said that we expect the price to make a double bottom formation and from here to see a bullish movement. Well, it did pretty much the same, but the price made a lower low. And what does this tell us? If you see on a daily time frame, we use the Fibonacci retracement tool. So our expectation for the next week is that the price from this impulse wave and the correction to 61.8 on Fibonacci retracement, and from this trend line over here, this is the daily one, we have first, second, third point on the trend line. And what we expect from here, if this candle today closes bearish, not engulfing candle but bearish candle, very big bearish candle, we expect the price to make new bearish movement. If we use the Fibonacci retracement tool, we expect the price to go to 0.94, I'll say 94. This is our expectation for Euro Dollar for the next week. On 4-hour time frame, here we had a trend line, but it's crossed already and we don't need it anymore. On 4-hour time frame, we have an impulse wave, bullish impulse wave. From here we have a touching the level 50% of Fibonacci, but the price didn't make higher high from this one. You can see this is the lower high, and as we said, our expectations for the next week is the price to go bearish. Okay, now let's move to pound dollar, and this is the picture from last week, the pound dollar. This is on 4-hour time frame again. The price was here, and again we said that we expect something to reverse the trend, something like a double bottom or a reverse head and shoulders. And here you can see the price made the double bottom pattern. This is the neckline, and from here we expect the new bullish movement, and you can see that the price has made a bullish movement. Now from Thursday or Friday, it's inside movement. So what we expect for the next week? First, same as Euro Dollar, you can see the clear impulse wave and the retracement, and this retracement is to 61.8 again. And from here, if the price fulfill the movement, we expect to reach somewhere around here. This is for a parity between pound and US dollar, and this never happened before. But if the price don't do this, and from here make on daily time frame a double bottom pattern again, this is much stronger than the 4-hour time frame pattern, we are gonna see the new bullish movement. Okay, this is our expectation for the last week. We said that the price, if it fulfill the Fibonacci, it will go to this level, to the 1.0, or if we see some double bottom pattern, we are gonna expect the new bullish movement. The other option is On a lower time frame, here we have very good point of interest. This is on 1 hour. And if the price reach this point of interest, we expect to reach the next monthly level, which is the previous lowest point of the price. Okay guys, now let's move on to Valery, and he's gonna tell you about the Euro Japanese yen and the Pound Japanese yen and the gold as well. This was for me. See you next week.
What's up guys, it's Valery here from Sight Forex. We're gonna take a look at the Euro to Japanese yen, British Pound to Japanese yen, and we're gonna go through gold as well. Let's move to Euro to Japanese yen. Last week my colleague Poamen told you that here, after this bearish movement, we expect that maybe a correction will form up to this trend line, from which a new bearish movement can be formed, or the price can make a breakout on the trend line and to continue its upward movement. As you can see, from this point right here, the price made a correction up to this trend line as we expected it to do. From this zone right here, we had a Fibonacci retracement, 61.8 on Fibonacci. We had a fourth point on the trend, on a daily trend line. If the price closes with a formation of candles, we're gonna expect a downward, a bearish movement down to these levels right here. But if we take a look on a 15-minute chart, here we have a very nice zone, because here the price grabbed the liquidity, then we have a break of structure, as you can see. So we expect that maybe the price will return to this area right here, from which it's gonna start its bearish movement. Of course, we're gonna see if the price breaks this trend line, but for now we are expecting a bearish movement. Okay, let's move to British Pound to Japanese yen. Last week we told you that after this huge bearish movement and the retracement that been formed, we are not so sure what to expect to happen here. But as you can see, it formed something like a double bottom and it fulfilled its movement up to this supply zone right here. Now, on a daily chart, we have a very strong bearish impulse and a retracement that matches with 61.8 on Fibonacci. And same as the Euro to Japanese yen, now we are expecting to see a formation of candles that will tell us that a new bearish impulse is coming. So as we said, the price fulfilled its movement upwards, but on a daily chart it is looking that maybe a new impulse can be formed, or the other option is to make a new point on this ascending trend line and to see a new upward movement up to this zone, or it's gonna break out this trend line and it's gonna continue its downward movement. Of course, to see a bearish movement, we are going to wait for a formation of candles that will tell us that a new bearish movement is coming. Okay, let's move to the gold. Last week we told you that we expect a retracement up to this zone right here, or to make a new point on the trend line. As you can see, the price made an impulse upwards that perfectly touches this trend line, then made a new higher impulse. Now we have some kind of side movement. Now we are expecting some signal or some formation of candles that will tell us where to expect a new movement to. Here on a 15-minute chart, we have a very nice point of interest here. We have a grabbed liquidity again, we have a break of structure. So we are expecting that the price will go to this area right here. We're expecting that the price may reach this zone right here, then to see some bearish movement down to these bottoms. That is what we are expecting for now. For bigger movements, we're gonna wait to see some signal for now. Okay guys, that was everything from us for this week. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you want to learn how to make good analysis and to combine it with successful strategies, check our website in the description below. Thank you for watching, see you next week, bye bye.